Time to do some surveillance, folks, so put on something black and sexy and prepare to do some funky poaching. But just don't get too excited about it, because, well, this is the X-Files game after all, and there's absolutely no use for your camera. Seriously, I can't tell you how intent I was on taking a picture of the car that pulls up outside the warehouse or the guys inside, only to then discover I'd completely wasted my time. Nor is your evidence kit usable. And worst of all, you're expected to take the back door, using your lockpick as there's no door handle, only to enter a corridor that's pitch black. If you use your awful flashlight, the bad guys detect your presence, but the night vision goggles on the PlayStation 1 version are so atrociously pointless, you're better off walking around blind. Look at this! I know I mentioned it earlier when we first came to the warehouse, but at least that was during the day. What's the point of night vision goggles that don't aid your vision, you know, at night? Thankfully you only need them to get down this corridor. Once you see the two guys fiddling around with something on the floor, you can return to normal vision. Just be sure not to take another step forward while they're there, otherwise Wilmore will have himself, well, a little accident. I never tire of watching that. So the two men leave and you have the opportunity to go check out the empty compartment in the floor? Hang on, that can't be right. There must be something later on in my notes. Sorry to break it to you folks, but Skinner is nothing more than a cock tease, sending us to do some surveillance that is a total waste of time and contributes absolutely nothing to this plot. I have read the strategy guide so many times to check I'm not missing something, but apparently this is all you were supposed to see before going back to your apartment. I give up. Oh, wait. This is where we finally get to mock Wilmore's bachelor pad, isn't it? Awesome! To be fair, there's not much to pick on. Well, except maybe the believability that his kitchen is so clean. Apparently you can turn on his hi-fi to listen to some Ramones, etc. But that must only be available in the PC version, because I've never had any luck on my copy. If you want a good laugh though, check out not only the divorce papers left out on his couch, citing Craig's boring douchebaggery and nights out with Cook as grounds for separation, but also Wilmore's rejected Sam and Frodo /fic that's been mailed back to him by the publishers. And by have a laugh, I of course mean be bored out of your brain even more than you have been up to this point. If you've started heading down the paranoid street, you can look out through the bedroom window to see a passing woman who looks up at you. It serves no real purpose, but hey, does anything else in this? In the end though, because this is a fully immersive game, we have to put Craigie Waggy to bed. I feel dirty just saying that. And then it's time for a whole new day at the office and... oh, yep, time to change that disc, people! Oh, did I forget to mention? The PlayStation edition comes packed on 4 discs, whilst the PC release has 7. In PC and FMV gaming terms, that was pretty normal, but for the console it was practically unheard of before the release of RPGs like Final Fantasy VIII and Koudelka a year later. 2-disc games literally felt like extravagant special editions. After all said and done though, what have we actually learned from our first day of investigating? Well... 1. Wilmore is a tediously boring whiner, whose wife unsurprisingly left him, taking their young daughter with her because he apparently spends far too much time engrossed in his work. Judging by his atrocious evidence gathering skills though, I have to wonder if it's because he spends far too much time pining after Cook, watching rugby. Seriously guys, do you have that in the States? I thought you only had the watered down version known as American football. Oh, and writing his vignettes. 2. Skinner's hot. We already knew that and didn't learn it from the game, but I just thought it was worth pointing out. What we do learn though is not only is he the single most interesting character we've met so far, but he has the authoritative pull at the FBI of a newborn kitten. I still can't believe he just left with absolutely no prior warning that he might not be able to see the case through to its conclusion. Or, more to the point, with no explanation for why he was just leaving. 3. Mulder and Scully are not romantically involved, and having locked motel rooms confirms that. But there still might be a possibility that they are. 4. Amos owes Craig $1, but is too tight to cough up. 5. There's a shortage of fish in the local dock, but Wong, who knows nothing about the warehouse, yet can tell you exactly how quiet it's been lately, keeps going back to just sit in his boat alone. And that's it. Quarter of a way through the game already, and there's absolutely no substance to this plot, or really any of the characters. Oh, and of course, there's no sign of Mulder or Scully! I give up. No, really, I'm done.
Hey, did you get the number of that bus?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna live, unfortunately, until Shanks gets a hold of me.
Well, we better see if anything's missing.
What? I'm not wasting energy doing a happy dance just because Cook's unconscious on the floor.
Scully's laptop is missing. That's your phone.
Still not interested.
Is this Agent Wilmore?
Pendrell?
Yes?
Agent Wilmore, this is Agent Pendrell of the Psy Crime Lab in D.C. I completed the preliminary analysis of the blood sample from your office.
Oh my god, let me hug you!
I'm afraid I got some bad news. It looks like that blood belongs to Agent Scully.
Oh, Scully, I have absolutely no reason at this point to care if she even exists, let alone whether that was her blood at the warehouse, especially when considering that we, the player, already know that she was shot.
Oh, Jesus. Are you certain?
Fairly. I mean, a more detailed analysis will confirm it, but I'm pretty sure that's Scully's blood. So at the very least, we know she's been injured. Was there much blood at the scene?
Yeah, a fair amount.
Well, let's hope it's not as bad as it looks.
A fair amount? Was he at the same crime scene that I visited?
Yeah, okay. Thanks for the call.
Sure. If anything changes, I'll let you know.
Sure, no problem.
Oh, Agent Wilmore?
Yeah?
Keep me informed, okay?
All right, thanks.